Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Kayak Nugget. Today, we're going to be talking about filming yourself and why you should do it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Matt, you literally just made a whole video about how putting a camera on your head wasn't necessarily a good thing. How can you now be encouraging people to film themselves? The answer is simple. Whilst you can unquestionably put yourself in the view of the camera for the wrong reasons, and in ways that won't necessarily be beneficial, it's also true that filming yourself can be a powerful tool to aid learning and progression in the sport. We all process information differently, but there is a significant element of visual learning in kayaking. Humans rely heavily on sight, so it shouldn't be a surprise that most of us require lots of visual input to stimulate learning. In kayaking, I'd argue that the cognitive link between visual information and the physical sensation of our bodies is one of the most important factors in skill acquisition and progression. If you can accurately link what you see with how it feels, you will be best situated to make positive changes. For that purpose, filming ourselves aids in the alignment of these two modes of information capture. Because the camera doesn't lie. It may not show you a complete picture, of course, and this is vital to remember, especially with cameras like GoPros, for instance, which can warp perspective dramatically due to their strange field of vision. But when you watch footage back, you are seeing precisely what happened. If what happens on camera doesn't match up with how you felt it was happening, that is the beginning of analysis and the beginning of change. To take a recent example, I went out surfing with a camera on and thought I was beginning to throw consistently better air screws. Watching the footage back, however, it is only too apparent that I repeatedly tag my blades in the water and land off-center, if not fully sideways. This immediately starts the cogs whirring in my mind and makes me immediately think about how I can alter my practice to eradicate that issue. Likewise, I recently started attempting wave cobras, which I had optimistically hoped I'd be able to do a tutorial on fairly soon. We'll see, keep your eyes peeled for that. But I found I was constantly making the same error there too. But in a season where I'd previously felt a rut developing in my kayaking, these short bits of footage suddenly gave me motivation and goals to aim for. I am armed with information and able to implement changes to improve. Besides these obvious benefits from filming yourself, using a camera, particularly in the river context, will have a couple of peripheral benefits too. Since you'll be hopping out on the bank to film, sometimes in slightly awkward places, it's likely to push your technical skills on the water, making attainments, catching eddies that are difficult, crossing the river in awkward places perhaps, using river features, all of those things. It's likely to push those too. And if you want yourself filmed, it's rude not to offer to film your buddies. I found that this, as well as then sharing the footage with people after, makes such a difference in knitting people together. The people I know who are best at uniting our kayaking community are those who humbly put themselves behind a camera all the time. Tom Clare is one, Del Reed, people who consistently put others in the spotlight. Personally, I'm rubbish at it and I want to be better, and they're people that inspire me to do that. Plus, if you're on the bank encouraging people to lap a rapid, everyone gets to do more kayaking, which is an unquestionable success. So yes, I do advocate sometimes, not always, but sometimes, filming yourself kayaking, because this will help you to improve if you watch the footage back and use it as a tool to learn. And it has all of these other peripheral benefits too. Thank you so much for tuning into this Kayak Nugget. If you enjoyed it, then you know the drill. Get involved in the discussion in the comments. Drop a like, share this where you feel comfortable. If you're here for the first time and you've enjoyed this content, then please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much to all those people who have been doing that consistently for all my videos since way back in the beginning. You guys are the people that have pushed me over the 2,000 subscriber mark, and we're just keeping on going with that. You're the people that have made it possible to monetize my videos, so I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.